So, good day, everyone. So, today I'll be continuing the topic of Mr. Tan. The topic is content development suggestion as part of our lesson on client presentation development and delivery. So, this report is under the guidance of our advisor, Mr. Joshua Manzanero. So, in this video, I'll be sharing some useful tips and strategies on how to create effective content for client presentation that is clear, engaging, and aligned with the client needs and expectation. Whether it's for proposal or a project update or a business pitch, having the right content can make all the difference. But before we proceed for our session objectives, let me introduce first myself. So I am Trisha B. Ayay, Business Information Technology major in Service Management Program. So for our session of objectives, so the first one is simplicity in materials and environment, followed by no separate teacher guide. Next is optimize white space, use lecture, and the last one is guided questions. So now we will moving to the simplicity graphics. So we have five. The first one is business presentation principles, followed by text, animation, video and audio, and the backup. So the first one is business presentation principles. So when you say business presentation principles, so this is the effective business presentation are guided by core principles that ensure clarity, professionalism, and the impact. These principles focuses on planning, designing, and delivering a presentation in a way that communicates key messages efficiently and leaves a lasting impression on the audience. So there are two key principles. So the first one is the efficiency in time to develop. So when you say efficiency in time to develop, so these principles emphasize the importance of creating presentation quickly without sacrificing quality. It involves using templates, planning in advance, and focusing on only on relevant information to save time. A well structured outline and visual aids like graphs, a bullet points can speed up the development processes and reduce unnecessary edits. Next is the efficiency in time to deliver. So when you say efficiency in time to deliver, this principle refers the ability to present the message clearly and effectively within a limited time frame. So a concise process delivering ensures the audience understand the core message without information overload. So presenters should be practice timing, highlight the points early and avoid long explanation to maintain engagement and respect the audience time. Next is the text. So so when it comes to the text, a consistent and clean text format is essential for a professional business presentation. So the goal is to keep the slide easy to read and visually cohesive. So same font, no more than two fonts. So use only one or two font throughout the entire presentation to maintain a unified look. Mixing too many fonts can be distracting and reduce readability. Next is the minimize size or highlighting variation. So avoid excessive use of bold and underlines font size or background shading. Over formatting can clutter the slide and shift focus away from the main message. So use formatting only to emphasize the most important points. Next is the animation. So first is the dancing animation may be fun, but ask yourself objectively if it contributes to the session objectives. So next is the efficiency in development time and delivery time. So it is means finishing your project or product rather faster without sacrificing quality. So it can be delivered to users or clients sooner. So in a scenario, you're building a training app for employees. Instead of creating it from the scratch, you use a simple drag or draft platform like Canva or Google Sites. As a result, you finish it in two days instead of 2 weeks. So The results is you save development time and deliver the training faster to the team efficient on time. So next is the video and audio. So the first one is fun, but the rigorous in checking does each instance clearly contribute to achievements of session objectives. So make sure that they fun but purposeful. Check if they actually help reach your session goals. Next is wait time to develop versus result. So compare the time to create the video or audio with how helpful or impactful it really is. Next is wait time to deliver versus other channel to deliver same information. So think about whether it's faster or better to deliver the same message using something simpler. So like slides or handouts. So in a scenario, you're creating a training on cybersecurity basics. So you want to add 5-minute animated video showing a finishing attack. So but then you ask yourself, does does this animation clearly help this learning spot in phishing email? Or it is worth it spending 3 days making the video? Or can simple screenshot comparison of a real versus fake email do this job faster? So now we will moving to the top, last topic on simplicity graphics, which is the backup. So use the simplest platform possible and have backup. So now you will see examples a presenter using Zoom. So to share a presentation, beside it a printed copy of the slides and a mobile phone hotspots ready in case that internet or platform fails. So using a familiar and reliable platform like Zoom helps avoid confusion and technical issues during your session. But just in case something goes wrong, having disconnect on the platform crashes, having a backup like a printed version of your slides or script or a mobile hotspot, a scenario device, whether to ensure your session can continue smoothly without panicking or wasting time, rather. So now we will moving to the trainer guide. So we have principle of efficiency in development and delivery time and effort. So we have least amount of time to develop. So lecture require minimal time to create compared to interactive or multimedia presentation as the focus is mainly on delivering spoken content. Next is the least amount of time to prepare with for delivery. So since lecture often rely on the speaker knowledge and outline, so they can be delivered with little reading and preparation, especially if the speaker is already familiar with that topic. So you will see the image with two comparison. So on the top row, how much time effort is needed to develop a product. On the bottom row, how easy or hard it is understand or use the product when delivered. So onto the left side, you will see the developer works quickly with less effort. So the app interface is simple and clean, so the user can understand it easily. And to the right side is the developer is stressed and it takes more time to finish. So the app looks complicated and takes longer for users to understand. So now let's move on to the trainer guide. So we have here one document, no separate trainer guide, or these principles means that everything in one document only, the material for learning and the notes for the teacher and trainer. So instead of giving a separate guide to the trainer, the teacher's notes are already included in the same file. So these notes are usually hidden or placed on the side and only used when needed. Next is the underscore highlighting on presentation material to guide the trainer on areas to talk about. So they act like visual cues so the trainer doesn't need to read entire slide. Instead, they can just look at the important parts of field. So why it is helpful? So it is helpful for that to make The presenter makes it easy for the trainer to remember key points. Trainer doesn't read the whole entire slides and looks more professional and confident. So show mastery of the topic when the trainer talks naturally, not just reading. So let's moving on to the white space. So first is the more white space facilitates focus. So white space refers to the empty areas in a design or layout. So the space may seem unused, but they play a very important role in making content easier to read and understand. Next is less crowded page look. So less crowded page are more attractive and are often seen as a modern or upscale. Next is more crowded page look utilitarian and tend to be glossed over. So on the other hand, when a page is too full or cramped, so it can be look basic and unbiting. People may not pay much attention to it because it is harder to read. And last is sense the 24 fonts type suggestion. So that's why it is recommended to use larger type size like 24 fonts. Bigger fonts combined with good spacing improve the overall readability and design of the page. Using white space effectively makes content more engaging, easier to understand, and more visually appealing. So now we will moving to the topic. So here I will be discussing the first two, which is the use lecture and the guided question, and the following is continuing of Mr. Pule. So first is the ultimate goal of presentation. It is not to deliver materials but to achieve attendee behavior change. So the main goal of presentation is not just share information, but to influence the audience in a meaningful way. So this means guiding them to think differently, make sure decision, or to take action based on what they learn. So a successful presentation creates impact by changing behavior or just delivering content. Next is the large crowd classes lecture. So just to give you an overview about lecture. So lecture are ideal for delivering information to large group efficiently. So the speaker talks, the audience listen and take notes. So under that we have efficient delivering of information. So lectures are allowed speakers to share a lot of information quickly in a structured way. So making it suitable for formal education or presentation. Next is attendee owns responsibility. So next is the large crowds classes lecture. So just to give you an overview about lecture, lectures are ideal for delivering information to large group efficiently. The speaker talks while the audience listen and take notes. So under that, we have efficient delivery of information. So lectures allows speaker to share a lot of information quickly and in a structured way, making it suitable formal education or presentation. Next is attendee owns responsibility to be used by the information. So it's up to the audience to stay engaged or motivated. The speaker cannot force interest but can inspire it. Unless is the lecture teacher uses coming exam to make people pay attention. So mentioning an upcoming exam grab the student attention by creating a sense of urgency. So it encourages them to focus. The information might directly affect their grades or performance. So now we're here for our last topic, which is the method guided question. So first is the smaller groups guided question to attendees. So this method works best in a small settings where the speaker asks question to help participants discover key ideas themselves. So example, the management question. So for the management question, can explore leadership style or decision making processes. And for the conflict management is might involve discussing how to handle disagreements in the workplace. Next example is the marketing. When it comes to the marketing questioning can touch on customer behavior or brand strategies. So last is can take time and requires good presenter experience to gradually bring out about the AHA or AHA moment in attendee mind. So we have blank whiteboard approach. So this approach means is starting with no preferred content written out, just a blank board. So this presenter builds a lesson or discussion together with participant by written down key points as they come up. So it encouraged interaction, allow flexibility based on audience input, and helps everyone to see thought that processes develop in real time. So this method supports active learning and makes the session more engaging and personalized. That's all. Thank you.